Hello and welcome. This video is going to be a listing video because as you guys have seen, I have purchased quite a lot of inventory recently and I need to get it listed so it can be put away and not take up all of the space in my downstairs. This is what my dining room looks like right now. So I have sorted all of these books by author. And if you walk this way, here is the 4 bags of books that I have not sorted yet because I believe these are all one-offs. They're like biographies and stuff. And I have actually already managed to list 110 of the books from that estate sale. And it is very time consuming because I have to, well, I don't have to. I am removing all of the price and the discount stickers off of the books. And what I'm doing is I'm lotting them by author, taking a picture of all of the books that I have by that author, and then just making one listing with I'm making a variation listing with the drop down of all the titles. I have not sold any of the books. However, a positive note, I have found that some of the books do not have their name in it, the previous owner's name in it. Those are normally the vintage books, so the ones printed before 1978, and which is great because I can sell those ones for a little bit more, but I can't put them on Amazon because they're not new. And then some of the ones that do have their name in it, I'm checking to make sure every single book if they have the name of the owner in it or not. But I've found 2 already that were actually not dedicated and signed by the author to this person. So I'm able to list those separately and ask a little bit more money for them. So far I've not sold any of the books, but then again, they've only been listed for a couple days and there are tons listed. So again, I am disappointed that this deal was not what I had hoped it would be, but I am hopeful that things will sell. So we're just gonna hang out and I'm gonna remove a crap ton of stickers and hopefully list a crap ton more books today. I also do want to get some more listings up on my Etsy store of the other estate sale because I still have all of the vintage clothing. Well, not all of. I still have like 2/3 of the vintage clothing in addition to 2/3 of the books that need to get listed. So I have a lot to do and this is what it's like. So this is what I've been using to remove all of the stickers. This is Matt from Part-Time Pickers. He put these out a while ago. I don't know if they're still available. I don't think they are. He just bought a bunch of these and then put his sticker on it. You can still kind of see where the original label is down there. But I have something similar. I found something similar on Amazon and that'll be linked down below if you're interested. But I turn this on, hold it over the sticker for a while, turn it off, and then sometimes it comes up easier. Some of these stickers have literally been on these books for over 20 years, which is super fun, but this does help a lot. I do also have, in case there's any sticky residue, I do have my spray bottle of 91% alcohol. I also have these bottles linked in my Amazon too, and a towel. And I have been doing this, I've already done this 110 times. And I have at least 200 more times to do this because I realized that I actually didn't get 275 books. I got over 300 books. And I don't have to, but I am doing this for all of them because it's an aesthetic thing and I just can't. It's already bad enough that someone signed in here. They don't need to deal with stickers too. Also, I don't know why someone is so fastidious to have to put their name and date they read the book, but they didn't feel the need to take any of the stickers off. I guess maybe they wanted to keep track of how much money they've spent. The books that I just have 1 or 2 of, what I am doing is just listing them separately. I'm listing them at the same price I'm listing everything else, so it's $1.87, and then they pay for shipping unless there is something wrong with it. by wrong with it, I mean like there's like a tiny tear and then I'm literally listing these for like $1. And the buyer pays for shipping. I know this is going to be a long tail item, and you know, I'm going to give it until the end of the year for these things to sell. And if I don't sell any of the books, then a library is going to get a very sizable donation. And I'm just going to write it off. But I really felt it was important, one, to share the deal, and then two, to share how I'm handling this, because this is what it likes. You have good deals and you have bad deals. I've had a rash of just absolutely amazing deals with these estate sales, and you know, I thought this was going to be another one, and I made a mistake because I got dollar signs in my eyes and I didn't take the time to look, and that happens. It doesn't happen to everybody, but it does happen to some of us. Sometimes you make a bad buy, and that's okay. Or hopefully you're running your business in a way where that is okay. Like, it's not like me spending $255 is not going to break me. Like, I'm not in dire straits because I spent that amount of money. But that's also because I'm part-time. Like, I am not relying on this to be my sole income source. I do have a 9-to-5 job. So this is fine. Also, that's why I always advocate, you know, make sure you're buying stuff that you know for 100% fact you're going to make your money back on. And that's all of my hard goods that I bought besides these books. You know, I'm gonna make the majority of my money back. So even if I have to donate like 95% of these books, I'm still gonna get my money back. Now, I know the point of, you know, doing the reselling is to make a profit. It's not to break even. But you have to understand that sometimes you're gonna have bad buys, and that's gonna happen. And that's okay. It's okay to fail as long as you learn. I have learned. I have learned that I need to check not just in this cover, not just the title page, not the first blank page, not the title page. I need to check literally the first 5 or 6 or 10 pages of these books, so that way that doesn't happen again. But let's go ahead and start de-stickering and listing. I just felt like I needed to share that with y'all. So you just saw me process that stack of books, which is behind me. So I'm going to show you now how I'm doing a multi-variation listing while apparently listening to a drag race outside of my house. Go up here, hit create listing, single listing. And then type in Elizabeth. I think her name's Lowell. Yes. Lowell. Hard cover books. Get started. Yes. Books. Great. And then it's going to come up with this because they really want you to just sell individual books, and that's not working for me because I'm trying to individually list 300 plus books is just not my bag. So we're gonna go continue without selecting a product. And then I'm gonna come over here to this other multi-quantity listing. So this is one I've already set up. So you see here where I've got the big picture that shows, here, look at the titles. And this is the only thing that's wrong with this book. Is this man has written his name and he read the book. But you can see here where I have all the titles so someone can select. Now I've also entered in the ISBN numbers, which I'll show you in a minute. So that way if someone is searching for that particular book on eBay, not only should it come up with the name of the book and the author, but it should also come up with the ISBN number. So what I'm going to do is select this, Control C, space, Control V. I used the day I list this in the custom SKU, so there we go. And then we're going to do modern books. Although some of these are vintage, because vintage is more than 20 years, I am just going to do that. We're going to do like new. I'm going to come over here, do a bloop, and then click this, Control C. And this is how I'm doing this to try to minimize the amount of time it takes me doing this, because I'm already spending so much time listening to this drag race outside of my house. So much time having to de-sticker them for my own personal reasons. For book title, I'm just gonna put many titles because, I mean, you can figure it out for yourself. If not, that's fine. Many tiles. Titles. I need a tit in there. Titles. English. Alright. So, I've got this. Cool. Now I'm going to come up here to create variations. And I'm going to delete all of this. And I'm going to hit add your attribute. And then I'm going to put tittle. Because that's how I remember how to spell this word. And I did. I am trying. There we go. Can I do this properly this time? That was just terrible. Okay, save. And then create your own. And then pick up the book. By the way, I did not like touching this book. This book has some weird kind of like, tactily, this is not, I don't like this book. So, Beautiful Sacrifice. And I'm going to put you down for a hot minute because I can't, this is difficult typing and also with one hand. I have now added Beautiful Sacrifice. Create your own, add another book. We have, that's too long. All right, so we have, whatever, Beautiful Sacrifice. So here I've added Beautiful Sacrifice. Yes, I've got to add the rest of the stack, but we're just gonna go ahead and hit continue because I'm just trying to show you how to do this. And then down here you see it says ISBN number. So the ISBN number on books, is this bar, it says ISBN number right there. So this is the 13-digit ISBN number. The 10-digit ISBN number is if you just take the 978 away, and there you go. Also, interesting fact, if you're at a bookstore and you want to know how much the book is, and it doesn't say it anywhere on the cover, it actually does. It would be the last 4 digits of the barcode if the barcode looks like this. So this book was originally $25.99. And that's information from when I worked at Barnes & Noble. Also, the boy is calling me, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I now have all of these in here from this stack. I'm gonna hit update variations, and it's gonna add the rows automatically. And then I'm gonna come down here, and that's right, I'm selling these for $1.87, and then they buy more, they save more. So $1.87, just gonna do all this, but this is where the ISBN goes. So that way if they look it up by the ISBN number, it'll automatically populate. Now got this one listed. So I've written down the 13 books and I have listed a total of 15 books today. And now I've got to put these in a banker's box and put them away. Here is all of Elizabeth Lowell's books. And I will probably put the 2 Tom Clancy books on top because I only have 2 of his books. And I'll put their names on the front of this banker's box and store it upstairs. This is where I'm storing all the books right now. I will obviously outgrow this and have to find more room in this room, but I am definitely quarantining this away from my clothing so I don't get confused. Also, space. This is where I have space right now. This is me trying to get through this estate sale stuff, and I again wanted to share that not every buy is a great buy, and that's okay, or at least if you do certain things in your business, that should be okay. And especially for those of us that are part-time sellers that don't rely on this as our full-time income, you should also take that into account when you're watching these YouTube videos. So I unfortunately am only able to get 3 listings up for a total of 15 items, and that is because I am completely out of energy. I know I sound very boisterous right now. I'm trying really hard to do that. But I am very much out of gas. I do have an appointment tomorrow for my IV treatment for managing my chronic illness, which is part of my disability, which I will be sharing that video at some point when, again, I have the energy to talk at length about what is going on with me. So hopefully you guys stick around for that, and if not, wait for another video that's about reselling. You do you, or not. Whatever. I do want to say thank you to all 1,546 of my subscribers. Interesting history fact to thank y'all is in the year 1,546 AD, or 80, or CE, which is Common Era, so it's either the religious accounting or the secular accounting, however you want to do that. And Henry VIII, who, that's what section of history we're in right now still, because that man led quite the life, founded the Trinity College of Cambridge in that year. So, yay! You guys have a wonderful day doing whatever you're doing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Bye.
Hero, hero, I wanna be a hero, hero.